Hey lovely people, welcome back once again to another episode of Stitches Biz Collection. I'm Miss Stitches. Today let me share with you how to make the simple and easiest beaded bag. Before we start, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button. Let's get started. Materials needed. To start, you cut your fish line, and I'm using 0.7, so you can use 0.8 as well. Then you make sure you have equal parts or equal ends. Then you fix 4 beads. You can fix it on any side. So you fix 4 beads, then you cross with the last one, as I'm doing in the video. And this is what you get. Now you pick 3 beads. Fix 1 on each fish line, and then you cross with the last one. So you get it like this, or it's summing up to 4. Then you pick another 3 beads, fix 2 on each fish line, then you cross with the last. You still pick 3 beads. Fix 1 on each fish line, and then you cross with the last one. So this is what I'm going to continue to do with the first part. So we are going to make 15 chains in all. So we need 15, as you can see now. So we need 15 more. So when you get to the 15th part, you pick 3 beads, fix 2 on the left fish line, as I'm doing. So you fix 2 on the left fish line, then you cross with the right fish line. So we can have the fish line turned to the other side, so we can weave to that side, as you can see. You then pick 3 beads again, fix 2 on the left fish line again, then you cross with the right fish line using the 3rd bead, so we can have the fish line fully turned. So there we go. Now our fish line has been turned. So you use the right fish line to go through the next bead. So you go through the next bead as I'm doing. Then you fix 2 beads on the left fish line, then you cross with the right fish line. So move to the next bead. Then you fix 2 beads on the left fish line again, then you cross with the right fish line. So you cross the last bead with the right fish line, and then you go through the next bead. So we are going to weave to the last bead here. So this time when you get to the last bead, you pick 2 beads and then fix 1 on the right fish line, then you cross with the left fish line. So this time you fix it on the right fish line, then you cross with the left fish line, so you can turn. Then you fix 2 beads on the right fish line again, and then you cross with the left fish line. So you pick 3 beads and fix 2 on the right fish line, then you cross with the left fish line. So as you can see, we can weave towards the other side. So this is what we are going to do till we get the base of the bag, till we get the full size of the base of the bag. So I now have the full size of the base I want, and this is the last part I'm doing. So after you pass the excess fish line through everything, and we are about to make the body of the bag, so you cut new fish line, and then you go through any bead. You can go through any side of the beads you want to make sure you have equal length, as you can see. Then you fix 3 beads on the left fish line, 3 beads on the left fish line, then you cross with the last bead using the right fish line. So it gives you the direction you are going to weave towards. So I'm going to go through the next bead, then fix 2 beads on the left fish line, then you cross with the right fish line. So with me, I'm fixing the beads on the left fish line and I'm crossing with the right fish line. But if you are cool with it, you can go, or you can use the other way, fixing it on the right fish line and crossing with the left fish line, any that you'll be comfortable with. So we go through the next bead, and then we fix 2 beads again on the left fish line, then we cross with the right fish line. So as you can see, the direction I'm weaving towards. So I'm going to weave all around. You go through the next bead, and then you fix 2 beads again, and then you cross with the right fish line. So I'm comfortable fixing the beads on the left fish line and crossing with the right fish line. So you can go vice versa. That is, if you fix the beads on the right, then you cross with the left fish line. So this is what we are going to do throughout the body of the bag. So stay with me and let's weave so you get the actual length you want, or the actual size of the bag you want. So as you can see, we are still on, and the body of the bag is forming nicely and beautifully. So this bag is a very easy method, as you can see. So you are just repeating one method throughout, so everyone can do this. Like, you can do this. So I think this is the last round and we are done with the body of the bag. So this is the full size I want for my bag, but you can still keep on weaving. That is if you want the bag bigger and longer. So this is the actual size of the bag after you pass the excess fish line through everything. Okay, so you need to pass it through so the beads won't be removing. So what I say, yeah. So you pass it through very well. Then after you are done, you cut off the excess fish line. Over to chunk it and kitten. Yeah, and we are done with the body of the bag. So we are about to make the handle of the bag. So with the handle, we are using the round beaded handle. So you cut a fish line, and I'm still using 0.7. Then you fix 4 beads as we started with, making the base of the bag. So you fix 4 beads, and then you cross with the last one. Then you make sure you have equal length with the fish line. One is no longer than one. There be. So you get the first step, and then with the second step you fix 1 bead on each fish line, then you cross with the last one. Into while best the bag with you, I say is the same method throughout. Okay, like small things pen out some small things has changed. Okay, then with the next step you fix 1 bead on any side of the fish line, then you go through the opposite bead as you can see, or as I'm doing in the video. And then you cross both sides with the last bead. In the opposite handle, no, like you have a triangle shape. So you want the bag, or we want the handle to have a triangle shape. That is why we are using 3 now. So you move on with the same method by fixing 3 beads on any side you want, because the side you fix it through will give you the direction you weave towards. Then you go through the next bead. You then fix 2 beads on the left fish line, then you cross with the right fish line. Now you go through the middle bead and the next bead, the middle bead, then the next bead, and then you now close with 1 bead. So you cross both sides with 1 bead. So you cross with 1 bead. And then, as you can see, our handle is forming. So you repeat this throughout. You fix 3 beads, and then you cross with the right fish line. You then go through the next bead, and then fix 2 beads on the left fish line, and then you cross with the right fish line. So as I said, you can fix it on the right fish line and cross with the left fish line if it's cool with you. So you go through the middle bead and the next bead. So know that anytime you get to the third part, you are closing the ends. So you fix 1 bead and then you cross with it. So this is all we are doing throughout the making of the handle. As easy as that. As easy as that. So follow the process and then make your handle nicely. So I now have the length or size I want. So now we're about to join the ends to get the round shape. So you fix 1 bead on any side of the fish line. Then you make sure that side is lying direct, and then you take the other side and go through the bead as I'm doing in the video. So you can see it's direct opposite to each other. Then you fix 1 bead and cross with both fish line. So we have it joined on one side. Then you go through the next bead, the ones I'm pointing out. So you go through those beads, and then you fix 1 bead again and cross with both fish line. So now we have it here. And then you go through with both fish line through the beads I'm pointing out to have it fully joined. There we go. So now you pass the excess fish line through everything. Please note, you have to pass it through everything to make the handle very, very firm. So you get time and pass it through. Yes, and we are done. So this is a handle, and I did 1 offline. So we have 2, and we are about to fix the handle on the bag. We're about to attach it to the bag. With the handle, we are fixing it on the 3 beads in the middle. Okay, so the 3 beads in the middle of the bag. So as you can see, I counted to the middle bead and then took the side beads. So you fix the fish line on that bead, as you can see, and then you make sure you have equal parts again. So you see where I fixed it, and then you fix one bead on the left fish line. Then you take the handle and go through one bead on any side you want. So we are just fixing it on any side. So you go through, and then you fix one bead again and cross both fish line with it. So that is our first part now. And then to the next part, you go through the next bead. So the next two beads on each side, you go through it. And then you fix one bead again and cross with both sides. So this is the second lock we are doing, and then the last one, you go through the last bead. And then you cross both sides with one fish line. So this is all we are done, and then you can pass the fish line through the same places again to make the joint you made firm. Okay, so as you can see, it's not firm, but you can pass it through for the second time. Then you pass it through everything, all the beads, then you cut off the excess fish line, as I'm doing. That is the first part. Or with the next part, you can pass the fish line to the top side, then you lock those sides as well. So you lock that side as you locked the down part. Okay, that is optional. So you can do it for only the down part and leave the top side, or you can do it for both. But I prefer doing it for both because it makes the handle firm and strong. Okay. So when you are done locking, or you are done attaching it, now you can pass the excess fish line through everything and cut it off now. So I'm done. And then you fix the other handle on the other side as well. So I'm doing that off camera. Yes, there we go. We are done with the bag. So you can make this bag in all colors, use it for all occasions, matches every attire, and you are good to go. Please give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more of my tutorials. Follow me on Instagram and on Facebook, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell button so you'll be notified anytime I upload a video. See you in my next video. Have a nice day. Hope you enjoy this. Bye.